The opposition intensifying over that groundbreaking nuclear agreement with Iran after weeks of grueling negotiations. In Tehran, some are celebrating in the streets, but elsewhere across the globe and here at home, critics want to kill the deal. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Terry Moran in Vienna with the implications we'll soon see, from Congress to our gas pumps.
This is the party they've been waiting for years in Tehran. The sights and sounds of a people with a new future in front of them because of this.
This moment has been a long time coming, and we have worked very hard to get here.
After grueling negotiations, a deal between Iran and the United States and its allies. The land of the Ayatollahs doing a deal with a government they call the Great Satan. How the world turns.
This deal offers an opportunity to move in a new direction.
The basic outline of the deal is simple. Iran will voluntarily cut back most of its nuclear activities for the next decade and more and submit to constant international inspections. In return, the U.S. and allies will lift the sanctions crippling Iran's economy. Critics pounced, among the first and fiercest Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, who called the deal a stunning, historic mistake. Views shared by Republicans on Capitol Hill.
It may be the worst diplomatic agreement in the history of the United States.
And by the Republican candidates hoping to replace President Obama in the White House.
You're going to see, I think, the danger of proliferation now increase because of this.
But Secretary of State Kerry defended the deal and challenged critics.
So what's the alternative? The alternative is to, what, go to war immediately, bomb them, sanction them further? Well, wait, no, you can't sanction them further.
Tonight in Tehran, my colleague Martha Raddatz is out on the streets.
Spontaneous celebrations have been breaking out tonight, celebrating the historic deal between America, its partners, and Iran. All of these people know that those punishing sanctions will be lifted within the next couple of months, and many civilians, many of these people have suffered under those sanctions.
These scenes so unlike the images that defined U.S.-Iran relations for 36 years. The 1979 hostage crisis. In a revolution led by the fiery Ayatollah Khomeini, a fierce critic of the U.S., Iranian students stormed the American embassy and took 52 U.S. diplomats hostage for 444 days. Nightline got its start covering that crisis, which riveted and infuriated the country.
Again, today, Iran is the major story.
The hostage crisis led to decades of hostility between the U.S. and Iran, no diplomatic relations at all between the countries. By 2002, President George W. Bush lumped Iran in with North Korea and Iraq in
an axis of evil, arming to threaten the peace of the world.
Today, President Obama seemed to close that chapter of history and open a door.
This deal demonstrates that American diplomacy can bring about real and meaningful change.
This is a society in the process of change, and many are eager to speed that up.
Very good deal between Iran and other worlds, in other countries.
I think in the nearest future, some other countries as well as, our neighbors are not very happy about this. But I think, it would be a good, chance for Iranian.
Martha Raddatz, who's been in Tehran all week, describes Iran as vibrant, chaotic, and divided. From the chic Tehran shopping malls where westernized young women push the limits on the legal requirement to cover their hair.
Many years ago, you probably would have been arrested.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
To the mass marches she witnessed just days ago with the faithful shouting death to America and any nuclear deal along with it.
Obama, very bad. John Kerry, Ashton, not very bad.
It is a nation in a tug of war. 70% of Iranians are under the age of 35, born after the revolution. Its emboldened youth population battling against those who cling to the past.
What is the one thing you wish would change here?
They don't let us do whatever we want. I have a problem with scarves, and I have a problem with going out.
And for Iranian-Americans living in Los Angeles, today's deal creating an opportunity to talk and reflect on their complicated heritage.
Growing up, you had your American side and your Iranian side. It can really make a big difference.
Amy Malik is a lecturer at UCLA. Her father is Iranian, her mother American.
We've been working very hard as individuals and maybe as a community to kind of bring those together.
Many of Amy's students and their friends and families back in Iran share her cautious optimism.
This morning we were all sharing a bunch of stuff that was happening around the issue. I'm very cautious. Nothing has happened yet.
It's exciting. I feel like it's a pinprick of like a larger kind of age of what diplomacy should be looking like.
They're also hopeful a deal like this will change perceptions here in the United States.
I think we need to stop and kind of end some of the stereotypes that occur with Iranians in America.
These kinds of changes take time, but already the deal has impacted global markets. Experts are predicting gas prices will drop, first by only a few cents, but some predict prices as low as $2 a gallon by December of this year. But the changes here at home are likely to pale to those seen across Iran, where tonight there is hope in the air. For Nightline, I'm Terry Moran in Vienna.